Well, hello, folks. It's been a pretty shitty last week as well as this week. I'll take you through it. I was supposed to do a podcast yesterday with 7 buddies from uh, college fraternity. Had to reschedule that, but I'll walk you up to that. So even last week, doing the podcast with Pat and Pet Needles, Todd Phantom, and Menotti was fantastic. They were hysterical, as I knew they would be. Uh, but I even had a old friend from high school. I hadn't talked to in a long time. He had been emailing me about how much he'd like to enjoy the podcast, and he actually called me, and we were laughing for a while, telling some funny stories, and he just said he'd mentioned he had watched that podcast, but he was a little slow. And I said, "Yeah, that's good. I was not feeling good." And because your mind's there, but you just moved a little slow. And I said, that's absolutely right, because all last week was so bad. And even that morning, Wednesday morning, before we did the episode with Todd, Pat, and Pete, I had gotten sick, and so I was still not feeling great. And then I got through the podcast, but it was clear I wasn't doing great. And he mentioned that he could see that. And then even after they finished, they did a great job. They were quite funny. After they left, I had to go back and lay down again, back in bed. I felt so shitty. And then that was Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not even sure if Tony came over. I think he did. Um, that always helps, but I was still struggling, not feeling great. Um, Friday, again, not feeling great. Saturday, she came over again, which is always helpful. But that night, did not feel good at all. And I was again nausea and puking. And Sunday was pretty much all day nausea and throwing up. That's just awful. Mary Beth went over to my parents for dinner. I couldn't make it. Just felt so bad. I was able to go to bed early Sunday night, and so I felt really good Monday morning. Had no nausea, no vomiting. Same thing Monday afternoon, Monday evening. Again, went to bed early. So that night as well, and felt really good Tuesday. Best I felt in a long time. And I actually made it out on the back patio for Monday and Tuesday evenings. I sat outside and meditated. It was just glorious. It was so nice out, very peaceful, and I enjoyed that because that hasn't happened in a while. And I did it by myself. Neighbor was my wife was looking for me. She's like, I was calling for you. I didn't realize you were outside. You made it by yourself. I'm like, oh yeah, how about that? So that was pretty cool. And then same thing Tuesday. Uh, felt really good. And Tanya came over that day, and I worked out and did really well. Felt good. And then that night is when things went off a cliff because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I stayed up way too late, till like midnight, And there's no reason for me to do that anymore. So I'm going to make it a hard, fast rule. 10 p.m. I'm going to bed. There's nothing that's on that I can't watch the next day. That night, I had a really hard time getting to bed. It was too late. And by the time I got to bed, I was struggling to move. But I texted a long text to a buddy of mine and talked about how positive I felt mentally and all these things I wanted to accomplish and how it made me feel so good. And then before I could finish the text, my hands started shaking and had a really hard time finishing the text. And then I put the phone down and I went to use my walker and try to go to the bathroom. And I proceeded to wipe out. And I took up my wife's chair that she put makeup on, and I fell to the ground. I just made a little noise. She got up to help me, and she tried to get me to stand up, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't move. My legs and hands were so weak. So I basically crawled over to the bathroom. She had to help me get up on that. And when I finally went, after it was done, I had to take the walker, and she had to hold onto it so I didn't fall and try and get me back in bed, which was the whole ordeal because I had no strength. And she was trying to get in bed, and I was practically sliding out of bed because and falling because it was so bad. And she finally got me in bed, and then shortly thereafter, probably close to 2 in the morning, and I just started uh, vomiting horribly, puking, and it was awful. So and throughout that all the night, I was feeling horrible. I was throwing up all morning, like 4 or 5 times more. It was just awful. I felt so bad that I was supposed to have again these guys on for a podcast at 3 p.m. I couldn't do it. There's no way. At 1 o'clock, I called, canceled, and said I can't do it. We got to try and reschedule. And I've already reached out to them about some other future Wednesdays to do that. So I'm hoping we'll get that rescheduled because I think I now know, how to. I can go a bit early, and that always helps. But the Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning was awful. Again, I called and canceled. I didn't even get out of bed the whole day. The only time I left the bed was to try and go to the bathroom. It was awful. I didn't eat anything all day. It was so nauseous. And my wife kept wanting to get me something to eat so I could take my pills. So when I don't take the pills, things get worse. I start shaking a lot, and it's difficult. So I tried to eat something. I think about 7 o'clock p.m. She had ran out and she got me a bowl of chicken noodle soup from Panera. So I was able to eat that, most of it, and with some crackers, and so I was able to take a few pills. And then, just stayed up. She wasn't feeling well either. She wanted to go to bed, so I was stayed up for a little bit, watched a few other documentaries and stuff with a blanket over my head, so not to wake her up. And by 11, 15, 11, 20. I'm ready to turn the stuff off and try and meditate. And I couldn't even really get myself to meditate when I'm feeling that bad. So I just played music and laid on my side and was, I slept good last night and got up this morning and felt better. No nausea today, no sickness. It's just so weird how certain days comes out of nowhere. But again, I think getting the hang of it, going to bed early, always so good. Um, so, and then Tanya came over today, which was amazing because I worked out with her. I wasn't sure if I could do it, but she said, "Do you want to come over?" I said, "Yeah, even if I just move a little bit." Um, even that a little bit will be better than nothing. So stretched my feet a lot, which really helps. And I was able to get up and sit on a bench at the base of the bed and stretch there. I thought there's no way I'm going to make it to the bike, but then I did. And I think I rode the bike for like 25 minutes. And I'm thinking, wow, I did not think this was going to happen. But, I'm trying to bounce back quicker, which is good. And so then I texted Tyler. I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm trying to reschedule with these guys, but I think I want to do a short video just to talk about this past week, how bad it was, how it's already gotten better. So I'm looking forward to keep doing more. I felt so bad yesterday. I thought I was going to have to take a break totally from doing the podcast like the last time I took a break, but I don't think I have to do that. And I'm excited about that because I don't want to stop doing it. It means so much to me to keep talking, having guests on, and trying to inspire people. So that's when me and Tyler got this set up. I should say he did. And now I'm talking to you. So excited about that part. And I'm still going to have we're going to reschedule for the guys, some guys from the Yellow House, Journey Buddies, get that rescheduled. And then I have one next Wednesday scheduled for some other fraternity buddies, different group guys who are a lot of fun. I know it's going to be busy. And I've also been working on one of those ones that I can squeeze at any point. I was up to it today, but a new meditation podcast, or extended version of the first one I did. And I'm adding a bunch of videos to it to include like uh, bright lights out in the sky, or pretty bright lights. Um, includes a kaleidoscope, which is really cool. I think people really enjoy that. And that has a video of a wormhole, which I described in the first one, but this video does a much better job of taking you through the wormhole. And so I'm looking forward to that because there were some other requests for just a longer meditation. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I think we'll really enjoy that. I know I will. Oh, and then there's again going to keep having more other guests. We have other TR wants to come on. Um, Several others, so I'm going to keep going. Sorry to my friends supposed to be on yesterday. I just couldn't do it. It's just so bad, but I couldn't even have done it today, but I at least get to do this short video, and then I'll keep getting better rest this week, and have the other guys on next Wednesday, and keep going from there. So that's it for now. Thanks everyone for listening. I'm doing better. Still not great, but my attitude is good. I'm very positive about getting better. So looking forward to talking to you all very soon.